Doctor My Eyes is a classic by Jackson Browne, and it features the excellent Lee SKlar on bass. This bass line really drives the song along, and it's got some nice triplet fills as well. Articulation is really important for this bass line, and the length of the notes contribute to the way that this bass line constantly keeps the song moving. Lee SKlar is known nowadays for using his Dingwall 5-string bass that's got fanned frets on it. But he used to use his Peace Love bass right up to about, I think, 1974. And that's a Fender jazz bass that he carved himself into the body. He's got Peace and Love on that and some different cymbals. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play the bass line from Doctor My Eyes. I've written out the whole bass line note for note, and you can get that on a free PDF in standard notation and tab by clicking the link below this video in the description. Doctor My Eyes has 4 main sections with little interludes between the sections. The song is divided up in this way: Section 1, intro, verse 1 and chorus. Section 2, interlude, verse 2 and chorus. Section 3, piano solo and chorus. Section 4, interlude and outro. So you only really need to learn a verse, a chorus, the bass line underneath the piano solo and the outro. And really you've got most of the bass line that way, so it's a fairly quick song to learn. The intro starts with a couple of bars of piano, and then there's a slide from C up to F. Okay, on beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just got repeated Fs. Okay, so slide 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got these repeated Fs. And then we've got this triplet bar here. That's repeated a few times in the bass line. This is really the only tricky, or the majorly tricky part to the bass line. I'll play it slowly. Okay. And it goes down to F, okay? So we've got triplet, so you're fitting in 3 notes into a beat instead of 2 eighth notes, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then onto F. You start on F on the 10th fret of the G string and play sets of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you've got F, D, C. So the way I finger this is I keep in position here: F, D, C, A, G, A. Okay. And then down on F, okay? I think that's the easiest way to play it. There's a few options. You could kind of go and then go down to the F there. But I think this one is the best option. It's about that speed. Okay, so that's something that you'll need to practice. So pause the video now if you need to practice that. If you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can do that by pressing the red subscribe button in the corner of the screen. And if you click the bell and select all, you'll get notified as soon as I release a new lesson. The verse chords are F for 2 bars, A minor for 2 bars, a bar of D minor, a bar of B flat, and then F for 2 bars. And that's repeated twice. Most of these notes are short. It starts with some kind of long Fs. And then it's shorter there, okay, like that. So after that lick, we end up on the F here, okay, on the A string. So I play a few of those for a bar maybe, and then I swap to this F here, just because I like sliding up to the A and then sliding up from the A to the D, okay. So I kind of like mostly doing that on the D string, but it's up to you again. So we're starting here on the F, then moving. So what we're doing there is we're playing 2 Fs and sliding up to the A and not plucking the A. Okay, and then A's short. And there's a kind of muted note there. Okay, lots of these chord changes, there are small slides. Lee SKlar's doing it slightly different each time. Okay, I've written it on the PDF. Okay, so there's kind of sliding down from the D I'd kind of do it like that. So that's D to C, and then plucking. Okay, and you're from B flat, sliding down, okay? So there's a lot of shifting here. I don't like sliding with my first finger from the B flat to the A to the F, like that. I find it better with my little finger. Okay, it's quicker to go from there, the A to the F. Okay, so there's lots of shifting here. That's just the kind of nature of the bass line. I'll play the first couple of lines. So Lee SKlar plays some of the notes short and some of them long. When they're short, they're more percussive. They kind of drive the song along. But this turnaround at the end of the second line, he really brings that out, okay? So if you play the notes longer, you can kind of hear more of the notes, so he's making more of that bit. So we carry on. It's got the same chords, but slightly different slides in between. So these are things that Lee SKlar just kind of does automatically, just slightly different ways of sliding to the notes. So it doesn't really matter what you do. I've written the exact ones down on the PDF, but it's kind of up to you for each verse. So this is the second part. Okay, so there's a slightly different turnaround at the end of that section. Okay. You can play the E there, but I prefer it there because it sets you up for the chorus, okay? So lots of these fingering options are completely up to you. There is a video out there of Lee SKlar playing this. It's quite interesting to see the way that he kind of, the fingering patterns that he uses. So go through that verse. It's just mainly root notes, as I said. And don't worry too much about the different types of slides. You can kind of do your own thing for that, the way that you get from chord to chord. It's just important to make it nice and smooth. The chords in the chorus are 2 bars of D minor, 2 bars of F, 2 bars of D minor, and a bar of C. Now the bass line for the chorus is made up of arpeggio patterns. I'll play it for you first. Okay, so you probably noticed that you've got shuffle eighth notes here with this rhythm, ba ba da ba da ba da ba, instead of ba da 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 da. Okay, so make sure you play the eighth notes with a shuffle feel, and they've also some nice little triplet feels as well. Okay, so it's a sort of like a blues shuffle feel, this section. Okay, so for D minor, that's just a D minor 7 arpeggio. Okay, twice on each note, and then once on those last 2 notes. So play it with me. Get rid of your first finger on D, and you're playing D, F, A, C. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, and the second time we play it, we play a C on the last note. It leads up to F for the 3rd bar. So those 2 bars of D minor, and then F. Okay, it's kind of bluesy pattern, and that's an arpeggio on F. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of we're just doing it what I call the backwards position of the arpeggio. This is a normal position. We'll play it this way. So we're going kind of down the bass or backwards. And then the second time we play it, we play that triplet. D. Okay, so those 2 bars of F. And then back to D. Okay, try it with me slowly. 3. So you get little finger on F there. Okay. Okay, on the A string. 3, 4. Again, 3, 4. And then D minor, same thing. And then we've got a triplet at the end. C, A, F, C. Okay. Play those last 2 bars. Okay. I'm going to play the whole of the chorus. I'll do it slowly. Okay. 3, 4. Okay, so it's not that tricky, but you just got to know the patterns for that for the chorus, and it kind of moves at some pace. But the good thing is that all the 3 choruses are the same, exactly the same. So just learn that one chorus and you can play all of the choruses. For the interlude, we've got the triplet bar that's kind of the same as the intro. And then we've just got some Fs and As, okay? So we've got 3 bars off, then we've got, which we've played before, and then F, F, C. And then a triplet fill. I play that one, I jump to here, because then I play the F for the next verse on the D string there, okay? So that interlude. Okay. Bit of a jump, you could do it here. And then play the Fs and then jump to that F. Again, that's up to you. So that's the interlude. Verse 2 is virtually the same as verse 1. You could actually just play the bass line from verse 1. There's a few nice little bits in here that Lee SKlar did that I like. In bar 45, we've got a kind of different walk up there. Okay, so F, A, B flat, C, F, F. Okay, so. Then in bar 49, we've got a really nice walk down. I'll play you that line. Okay, so that's just walking down. That's A minor going to D minor. We're just walking A, G, F, E down to D. Okay, it's really nice. Okay, it's the sort of thing that you really bring out when you're playing it. So that's basically the same, and as I said, all the other choruses are exactly the same as chorus 1. For the piano solo, we've got a lot of pushes. Now in this case, we're pushing into beat 1, which means we're playing on the 8th note before, okay, on 4 and. I'll play that through for you. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can hear a lot of pushes there. It's just a case of going through that on the PDF. Most of it we're going from F, B flat, F, and then we've got these triplets. Okay, so that bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then back to the B flat, F. triplet. Okay, and we're holding the note into the next bar. A few of those. We're kind of sliding into that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All pushes. Okay, so a way to practice those is to count those slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. Okay, so you're playing on the ands. Okay, so that's the whole of the piano solo. The chorus is the same as the other chorus. The outro is pretty repetitive. It's only got 2 bars that you need to learn for the whole thing. The first bar you already know. It's this kind of triplet fill bar. Okay, and then we've got that's it, all the way to the end. So we've got F, F, D, C, D, F, F, D, 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 like that. With triplets. Now you might want to play that with your little finger. I use my third finger, it doesn't really matter. Might take a little getting used to just to kind of get your fingers around that pattern. But you're going to be playing that for a while until the song fades out, okay? So that's the whole bass line, okay? So you've really only got a few sections to learn for the whole thing. It is tricky in places. That outro is a bit tricky for the fingering. And then you've got that triplet bar, which is definitely tricky. But most of it is just playing root notes and having some nice slides and putting the odd triplet in. But it's a fantastic bass line. As I said at the beginning, it really drives along the song. I'd love to hear how you got on with the lesson. Let me know below in the comments. Lee SKlar's fantastic bass player. This is the first video I've done of his. So I'll be doing many more. If you've got any favourites that you know is on, then let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear those. You can really help me out by liking and sharing this video. Also by subscribing to my channel by pressing the red subscribe button. And if you felt that you got value out of this lesson, you can always buy me a coffee. They're $5. The link's at the bottom of the screen here, or you can click a link in the description below where you get the PDF. Also check out my website, gbshed.com. I've got loads of bass resources there. You can buy these t-shirts, bass courses, books. So have a look. There's loads of stuff over there. Also, there are loads of other useful links in the description. This is Greg from Greg's Bass Shed. Hopefully see you very soon in the next lesson.